Right now, almost all human knowledge exists as electrical charges on fragile physical servers. If those servers are switched off, the data ceases to exist. Take the Internet Archive. It is one of the most significant preservation projects in history, holding 99 petabytes of our digital past. Yet that entire massive archive is physically concentrated in a handful of data centers across only 3 countries. This concentration means that human history is subject to the local risks of those specific geographies: lawsuits, domain seizures, targeted DDoS attacks, or the simple cessation of funding. The Internet Archive is an exceptional organization, but it operates on an architecture that requires a single point of failure. When a network's survival depends on physical data centers in specific jurisdictions, the network inherits every vulnerability of those host nations. We have built our collective memory on a platform that can be switched off by a single government mandate or a corporate bankruptcy. Beyond these physical risks, an invisible attack on our data is already underway. Massive amounts of encrypted traffic are currently being intercepted and hoarded globally. This harvest now, decrypt later strategy allows attackers to stockpile locked files today, waiting for the moment when quantum computers are powerful enough to break current encryption standards. Decentralized networks like Filecoin, Arweave, and Storage still run on classical cryptography, on a direct collision course with the quantum computing horizon. Once quantum capabilities advance, information secured by legacy algorithms will be exposed. That data has an uncertain future. We are facing a converging crisis. Just as we need permanent data the most, our digital archives are physically concentrated and mathematically expiring. Autonomi 2.0 is a wholesale architectural upgrade that restructures the network into a layered, reinforced system. The architecture is now separated into distinct layers: transport, DHT, trust, identity, and applications. This separation ensures that a vulnerability in one layer cannot compromise the security of the others. At the core is a total shift in defense: post-quantum cryptography from the ground up. Specific standards like ML-DSA 6.5 and ML-Chem 768 shield every handshake and stored record with algebraic structures quantum computers cannot resolve. Because the security is native to the architecture, Autonomi is the first decentralized network designed to be immune to the harvest now, decrypt later threat. However, high security is useless if only specialized operators can navigate the network. In the past, the high technical barrier to running nodes often forced decentralization to remain a theoretical goal rather than a practical reality. Autonomi 2.0 fixes this at the protocol level. Native QUIC handles NAT traversal automatically, removing the need for port forwarding or manual router configuration. This allows anyone with a standard home computer to join the network with a single click, decentralizing the hardware across thousands of individual households. To demonstrate that this archive is operational today, the Autonomi Foundation is using it to preserve at-risk academic papers in a public application called the Reading Room. This project is securing the foundational works of physics, protecting Einstein's research from disappearing behind paywalls or political shifts. It is preserving the primary texts of economics and power. It is archiving critical literature on the nature of surveillance and control. It is protecting the foundational knowledge of electromagnetism and energy infrastructure, and it is securing the mathematical principles of classical physics. By utilizing the indelible upload engine to house these documents, Autonomi has created a permanent, impartial library that belongs to no one and cannot be switched off. This archive is more than a library for humans. It is the necessary infrastructure for the coming age of autonomous AI. We are moving toward true AI agents, autonomous systems that reason, plan, and act independently, rather than simply responding to prompts like a chatbot. Running these agents on centralized cloud services would recreate the exact surveillance and control problems that decentralization aims to solve. This diagram shows the trusted data layer in action. It allows agents to pull verified source material directly from the network, programmatically assessing the quality and integrity of the data before they act. This is already happening. Agents are integrating with X0X, an agent-to-agent gossip network, while personal companions like Faye store their knowledge on Autonomi rather than a corporate cloud. When agents operate with a relentlessness no human organization can match, the quality of their data is paramount. Permanent post-quantum storage is the minimum responsible foundation for an agentic world. There is a final hurdle. AI agents cannot open traditional bank accounts. They need a way to participate in an economy without human intervention. The ANT token provides the native utility for this autonomous exchange of value. This visualization shows how agents use ANT to independently pay for permanent storage or compensate other agents for services, allowing the network to scale without human oversight. A reserve pool of over 233 million tokens exists specifically to adapt to these autonomous usage patterns as they emerge. This architecture is the realization of founder David Irvine's 2002 vision to build a network modeled on the resilient coordination of ant colonies and fungal networks, giving everyone unmediated access to the world's resources. Autonomi 2.0 is a live, post-quantum reality. It protects the ideas that shaped our past while providing the resilient foundation for the intelligence of our future.